Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A top 10 showdown today on EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4th. Direct snap. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Okay, things weren't looking good early. The opponent drives down the field on the opening drive, scores, and now on their opening touch of the game, they're not even bringing the offense on the field. They're able to score a touchdown and answer with a phenomenal kick return. TD, changing the game on special teams early.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout.
Bro,
Interception. You don't
that's
see
why I
him
don't
make
like
that kind of
throwing
mistake
those.
very often. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Makes a grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Arch Madness. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they
Right stick to the left and then left stick down. Right stick to the left or left stick down.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one.
I know you ain't just say you got to be quiet on the street.
And there's no
You
mystery
should.
where the quarterback's going to.
Makes a grab and room to run. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense.
You gotta
they
be
are
stopped,
threatening to
bro.
score.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on
A shot toward the end zone.
What?
The end zone. He's got it.
This game is
Touchdown,
sick, bro.
Texas.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in
There's
the
no-
end zone. And we're taking shots.
There's
we need you to
no
be able to
physics
step
in this
up
game.
and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Lacey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Working that left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short. A lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to run, it's Lacey. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second
Oh,
half.
wrong
So
button.
the extra point
Oh,
here,
it's
you
still
tie it
weird.
up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can
Man,
they
scored on
catch
2
him?
kickoffs. Man, I can't.
He will score. Touchdown, Texas.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so faster after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Manning. He'll pull it down.
What?
Crosses the 35.
What
He'll
is-
be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football.
Why, though? He was in
I got this.
contain.
I can take off. I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy.
You ran to the outside. You didn't run up the middle.
Side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
Nobody alert to get 16
Here's
yards.
Manning to throw.
That's crazy.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get
We
rid of
done
that one.
returned
The
2
defense was
kids.
all over him
Got
right
2
after
4th
the
down
snap.
conversions.
No
We
wonder
can't
that
win
thing
like
fell
that.
incomplete.
I mean, I can't win like that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Leaping grab for a big gain.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw
They
it in
need
the
to
first
take that
half,
out of the
and
game.
you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
That's not realistic. It's not 2K. Greeny, shot.
Red pass hits complete. He's brought
I'm not
down
shot.
quickly.
Greeny
Minimal
catches.
gain
This
there.
nigga
Still a
just
bit
dove
short of the
5
first
yards
down.
in front of him.
And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Smothers. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays and the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. And the 4th down pass.
I wish he would have caught that BS. I swear I would have quit so fast.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Lacey.
What kind of blocking?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Thanks to grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Pack the ball.
Pulls and fired complete. Breaks the tackle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Handoff for Frazier. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long.
Oh, shit. Where he came?
Fires complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
He didn't do that the last time,
his
though.
teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Now he'll throw back into the middle.
That makes no sense, bro. He threw it to him right there, and he nowhere near there.
The fact that they forced the turnover.
I'm told, man.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Going for it all.
Oh, I was about to say.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's a fumble.
What?
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying.
He'll take a shot. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Arch is going to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Manning. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining
you
this
didn't even
drive.
see what just happened for me to lose the ball.
Situation.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Bro, what?
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I stopped.
Group that the defense is in right now, with the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra.
I'm not running nowhere. I just moved 2 steps to the side.
Faster guys, Good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. He's got it on the right. And that will be the final.
They wouldn't even let me
hike
hike the ball on.
Here. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I said it through the whole party. Anybody who wanted to say. I sent it to the party. That's who I was sending it to. You got it there?
The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here.
Man, is that what happened? The field was glitched.
The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but This has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Glad to have you with us from Thomas Robinson Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Oh, my God.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says.
Oh, actually,
cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over.
Got a little grass. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He's got great speed. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass, it's Levitt.
What?
Excellent coverage, using the hands to knock it away.
Pig.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Fires left. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run.
Maybe a crease. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go with Durham. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football, try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Completion on the out. Open space at the 25.
That was the craziest beat I've ever seen in my life.
Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. Makes it past the marker. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Haas. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got it into the
Well, they
red
all
zone,
close to
dragged down
same
at the 18-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Levin. The throw to the outside is complete. Got room at the 35.
Bro.
He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
Caught, and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The short hands, it's Gill. There's some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a little trickeration. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside. It's Berry. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So
Thank you.
What a play to set him up. Got some room to run.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Got enough space. with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Number 17, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Alexander. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Speeding down the left side. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football.
I haven't
so
made
much
blitz not one
explosiveness
time.
and firepower, and we get high-scoring
I
games
swear to
after
God, on
high-scoring
everything I
games. It
love,
looks
I haven't
like
made
we're
blitz
on
one
pace for
time.
one of those right now.
Zings it complete to the right. He's in for the 2, and that is
You
big
said
because
mid,
now
bro.
it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner is stopped.
Can they please take that out again? Where they make me scoot all my guys up on kickoff return. Oh,
So the
man, they
Rebels
do
come
that
out
all
to
the
get this
time. That
drive
makes
started.
no sense to me. And they
The
won't let
run
you audible
inside.
out of it.
It's
So, like,
Lacey.
what's the point?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He almost had the pick, and that could have
Hey,
given them a
it
boost.
put me in
Instead, it'll be
horrible
3rd
field
down.
position.
And that's why these guys played
That's
defense. If
bad.
that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
They owe me. I'm not.
The number one area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression to find the correct guy and to convert the 3rd down and long.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one
Oh.
wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that,
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
and listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see.
He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down.
And he will score! Touchdown LSU! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here's Durham.
Bro, this game's so
He gets
make it
into
make
the
sense,
end
bro.
zone, and
This
the
game
two-point
is
conversion ties the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Deadlocked here in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to the run. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Using his feet. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right?
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback...
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job.
He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
The run inside. It's Lacey. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get, obviously.
Snags it, and he's open. Oh, the sweet feet.